You're right there. It feels weird. It's like I've not done anything like this before. I'm just thinking like, why not? I need some kind of outlet, you know. Just talking at my phone like this. This is the setup. Like nothing to really hold my phone, so I just put it against clothes in my wall. Sat here on the floor against my bed. But yeah, I don't even know how well you guys can hear me. I say you guys. No one's gonna watch this, and that's kind of the point of why I'm doing this. Is that it's an outlet. That could theoretically, people could hear it, maybe, but we don't know. I've got my fan blaring at me. I don't even know how much that's messing with it. I've got music playing in the back, just for my own peace of mind, sake of mind. Keep me locked in, I guess. But yeah, yes, I feel like big YouTube man just talking to camera, even though I don't do this sort of thing. I've always had the dream being a YouTuber, but like, most kids my age did. But I mean, like just shoot the shot in it. It's not gonna go in. And honestly, that's kind of a good thing. Let me circle back to my point. It's like this is just emotional outlet for me because I keep stuff bottled up too much, and it's really just a problem. Because I'm like a big advocate for like, oh, tell people, but like mentally, I've just not been in a good place. I don't remember the last time I was in a good place mentally. I feel that's kind of like how your brain works. That like you remember the bad stuff, so that stays poignant in your mind instead of like just going over to whatever, doing some fuck shit or whatever, But it's like it just like today was a good day. It was a nice day. It's like went to the gym, went to cinema with my mum. That was nice. Went watched the Minions movie at the grand old age of 18. Had a lovely time. It's a nice film. It's like, and the tickets were free, which I love that. Yeah, free tickets. Not to say no. God, I look like a mess right now. It's hot as shit right now. That's why I have my fan blaring at me. But yeah, I'd like, even though this whole thing is supposed to be rambling, enough rambling for now. What advert is playing? Good lord. I'm just, see, like, just doing stuff like this, making it unwatchable, that's like, that just further guarantees where I'm gonna be. Like, that no one sees this and then by miracle someone does. No, no, leave a comment. I'm probably, I might read it, I might not. I'm probably going to read it, let's be honest. But yes, to the main point. Three minutes in, now we can start somewhere. I just kind of been in like a depressive state, really. Even though I like kind of already mentioned, especially after I finished college. Like I feel like everything was supposed to be fine after college. Like I had plans. Well, I had plans from ages back in GCSEs when I finished those. When I finished secondary school, um, you know, get a job, like work at Showcase Cinema, then use that as an excuse to not see my dad anymore. Which I mean, I don't see him anyway, which is kind of good. Even though he wants to like see his fucking kid or whatever, I don't care. Oh, I do need to just block him or something. But yeah, um, yeah, I had that plan. Then like it's always been a dream of mine to be a professional wrestler. So like, start professional wrestling training. Like it's kind of fate. It's kind of like from the universe. Like my form tutor in college is a professional wrestler, and just by chance I brought it up, and we just you know it just hit like click like that, and also just by chance the people who run the fucking my local wrestling school in my city, yeah, just painting my grandma's house, painting my nanny's house, isn't that lovely? But yeah, real issue is money. That's what why the job thing was there, but Owen 68 and only ever had one interview, and that was pulling all the nepotism I had from my aunt. Didn't didn't really work out. I don't even know how this sounds. I just sorry, my mind just. But I don't really care. keep saying that and I keep bringing it up. It's fine. Um, yeah. So I had that plan. Then it's just take gap year, work, get some money up, start trading. Nope, I'm still poor. Well, I'm not poor. Like you can see, like got a roof over my head. I've eaten dinner. And I've never had to like miss a dinner or anything. I've never had never not had a roof over my head. So I'm not really poor. Like I'm really fortunate for the position I have in life because I know people have it much worse. And it's not even like it's not like oh I'm in a council estate or whatever because like no my mum owns this house. Well, the bank does, but she has the mortgage or whatever. But yeah, it's like just misfortune kind of. Like I look at my cousins, they're really well off. It's surprising how well off some of my family is when you compare it to my situation. Like yeah, I got PS5, got TV. I've got luxuries, and that's fucking lovely. That's brilliant. Like this phone, I scammed off my dad, but like I've got it much better than some people do, and you should be thankful for that. Just what have I got there? Yeah, but I mean, it's like I just look at what other people can do. Like my friend, she's just gone on holiday. It's just like that was a family holiday. I was like, I thought it was a friend holiday, but it was just family holiday. She literally like said how dad was buying stuff or whatever, and then she like brings up has she gone on another holiday in like 3 days. I'm like, like she does work, fair enough. Like, but it's just like, yeah, you have money. That's nice. What am I supposed to do about that? It's like when I look at my Instagram stories and I see, oh, this girl's on a girls' trip with her friends. It's like there's no possible way you could have got or like you could have worked long enough to afford a multi-day trip across different countries like that in the time that you've had like to work. If you did work, it's like sure, yeah, jump out your savings, whatever. That's stupid, but it's on them. It's like at the end of the day, it's just like they have money, I don't. I'm jealous, and that's just true. That's really it. Because that's just it. At the end of the day, like I don't care if it's a bad thing. Like I'm not owed anything. Like neither you. Like no one's owed anything. Even if you think you are, you're really not. And everything you have is like um what's the word? It's like not luxury, but somewhere in that realm of words. I can't really think. But like everything you have, you might deserve it. I could. I've been a good student. I've been a good guy. I've fucking wasted all my, the years of that I could have. I can't speak. Hold on. The yeah, I spent my teenage years, formative years, or whatever, like looking after my nanny, which like my sister and my mom or like whoever, they might like underestimate what I've given for that because I'm not with her like 24/7 or like there's me and myself a big argument, mainly just me being immature and not emotionally like regulated and crying and like having a little crash out over her, which I mean, yeah, she completely neglected everything I've given and sacrificed, and that like I haven't had like there are people who've had it worse, obviously, but like I don't care. I'm gonna be honest. Like they're not me, so why should I care? But that sounds fucked. But it's the truth, and that's what I should accept. And like, yeah, I can play empathy points or whatever, but like I'm just gonna be real. I don't care about like if other people have it worse or whatever. I know my experience, and that's all I should really care about. And then me, family and friends, other people, strangers. I can feel sympathy towards someone's situation. I give to GoFundMe sometimes, twice, but like, and one of them was to my friend actually, so never mind. But well, it wasn't my friend, it's my friend's family, Batch, because he killed himself. Yeah, that's why yeah, just like this. isn't a suicide note or anything. It's not a suicide video. I wonder if YouTube system will flag that. I don't care. It's not, AI, or yeah, it's an AI. Who am I kidding? Who's checking this? I'm fine. No need to send all my pits. No need to send a welfare check over. I'm good. Through my own volition. There's not a gun hiding behind this door. But yeah, I'm not. I can't kill myself. Like, I feel I'm opening with the big stuff. I kind of had a plan of what I was going to speak about, and then I just completely forgot about that, and I'm just rambling. But rambling works. It's enough. It's sufficient. Not adequate, but who cares? Um, yeah, it's like, how am I as a man? Am I even a man? I'm a Taran. I'm not a man, you know? But, like, how am I as a Taran or a man or whatever I am? How am I supposed to, kill myself? Like, I think I've spoken about, or at least I speak to myself about it because I'm lonely. Um, Boom! Yeah, I got you there, didn't I? Or it just didn't get picked up, which could equally be funny. Um, yeah, little cut in the video because fucking professionality, mate. Whoosh. No, so what I was saying was I don't really fear death in like a sense of like I fear it if I'm like I'm on the edge of like some not a building but like, yeah like edge of a building or something high up and I'm like looking down. I'm like, whoa, I don't want to fall. But like if I'm being threatened with my life, I don't really care. Is that weird? Like, yeah, it is weird. It's your life. It's the one thing you will always have, no matter what. That's the tattoo I want to get, but I can't get it because I'm poor. I'm broke. I'm not poor. I'm broke. I think that's a better way of describing my circumstances. But like, here, I don't know where I'd get it. Maybe there, probably not. But it says I'm alive, and that is all. Um, Kazuhiro Shibata in 2017. He said that after he fucking almost died. But yeah, to like look back at that is like it's weird, but it doesn't feel too weird. It's like the one thing I feel like humans are coded to be is scared of death, and I'm kind of not, but I kind of am still, because you're supposed to be. But I think Josh from Mythical Kitchen says it best. Like, if you're not scared of death, then like you're lying. So maybe I'm lying to myself, but maybe that's the cope I need. But yeah, to just like kind of get back is like, no, well, kind of get back onto whatever. There is no track. The wood's over there, the metal's over there, the fucking wheels don't even click into the thing. There's no track to get back on. But I don't know what I was gonna say. This is probably why I should script something out. I don't know, probably not. I don't. No one needs a script. This is just freestyling. Um, it's more comfortable. Yeah, it's just weird. Like because I don't want to do this like daily. Maybe I do. I don't know, but like just talking to camera is nice. It's an emotional outlet. I've already discussed how I'm kind of just jealous of people money, but I feel like everyone is. Or it's like not even just money, it's just the access. It's like the freedom of responsibilities. Just look back to my nanny of 2024. She had heart surgery. Well, she had a heart procedure that got fucked. Um, Not like killing her. It was like they went to do it or whatever, fix a valve up, and they just found a massive pool of blood, and you're there to sort that. The recovery on that was fucked. Like I just skipped college and stuff, or like come back as soon as I could, so I could go look after her, and then I'd like just stop going to the gym, which that's been a big problem of mine of not being able to fully commit to the gym. But getting back at it, I'm probably gonna skip legs tomorrow just if it's hot, and I've got a driving lesson anyway, so that's my cope because cope is all I need. Yeah. Um. But like then I was for certain, obviously, like I met all the standards of an unregistered carer. I was making food, I was like helping her get changed, I was like helping her with her baths. Do I couldn't that much. That was more on my mum because my mum got taught how to deal with her bandages and stuff, and I didn't know that. So yeah, and also 17-year-old boy, like grandma, look naked is like, it's like an uncomfortable situation. That sounds really weird. Like, but what I mean was that is like, from on her end, it's really uncomfortable for that. I would have had no problem like bathing her and stuff, but alas, I didn't. But like throughout that, I always like just stayed with her a lot. Like majority of my time awake. Obviously sleeping. I'd be sleeping here, so that's like 8 hours, 12 hours, whatever it was. I sleep a lot. Not really, but majority of my time has been spent at her house. I think more than mine. And only recently have I been able to. I've been allowed the freedom of staying home without feeling like a complete ass and like abandoning her. But it's like that's kind of what's held me back a bit of like going out and stuff, like get invited out or whatever. I didn't really get invited out much, or maybe I'm just blocking that out of my memory because I don't want to think about that. But yeah, I didn't really go out much. I never really made like close friends with anyone from school. But like, obviously, I'm my best mates. I had AJ, my cousin, so it's kind of built in. Matas, like for like that, even though we're not even each other's number one best friend on Snapchat, which that's him because he was like, "Oh, you overtook my girlfriend," but yeah, it's like, but we were really like pushed close together. Oh, Manas as well, like also that my dad was a big part of that. Of if people invite me to parties, I didn't want to do it because I would have to get off at like 8 or 7 or whenever he went to sleep, and he'd come up drunk as shit, bother like shouting or doing whatever, and I just want to leave, and I hated it. I hated it so much because why would I want people to know that? This is obviously embarrassing. And like my father's a drunk bastard who fucking abused my entire family. All 18 years of my well 15 because that's when the divorce happened and he fucked off. 15 or 14, I don't know. 5 years ago? Was that 13? I don't remember. But yeah, and that's like something that kind of weighs down on me. Of like, no one really knows like what my life has been, me included. But like, because I wasn't the main victim of abuse, obviously I definitely got some. But just from the pure nature of me being a boy, I got away with not facing his wrath as much as my sister, or like this because it wasn't really physical, more a lot more emotional or verbal. But like he'd throw stuff at my mom, and that's like really hard to see. Or like he'd force her to cook her, like not force her, but like he'd make her cook her food. Oh, he'd make her cook him food, and then he'd like throw utensils and stuff if it's like if he's really prissy. I think AJ put it best, my cousin, of when we were talking about it with someone, and it was like he said my dad's bitch or something. I don't know, but or prick, I think. But he said he never remembered a moment when my dad wasn't drunk, and that's in front of guests, family, and that's AJ experience. And then that made me think, and I'm like, when was he sober? You know, that's why I hate alcohol. That's why I never drink because I mean, look at the fucking monsters of the world that exist because of alcohol and drugs and all that. But yeah, no one would be able to tell that I fucking was abused for 15 years. You know, it's like that's no one would be able to tell. Now I'm in a good place. You know, but it's kind of rough. Like you'll see some people, like you see a lot of people feigning victim complex and stuff. It's like you do not know true struggle. I think that also plays into my envy of like just people. It's like you don't really you haven't really lived. You don't know. The world hasn't hit you. I've been hit by the world many times. It's like, but if I look back at the plans I made, um, God, what's the saying? You make plans and God laughs at them or something. So right now the plan is to be a bum, so I might become someone. That's a 21 Pilots quote that I think I actually just need to take advice from, because if I plan to be a bum, maybe something will work out. It's like, I don't know, but yeah, it's like, what have I done to, because obviously where I good at, I'm Sikh to an extent, I'm not, don't keep it case, I'm not Umbradari, I'm not vegetarian, but like, what have I done? What did my mom do? She was 18, she was my age, locked down in an abusive relationship that she didn't have a choice in, because it was an arranged marriage. Like, what, what'd she do to deserve that? And like, as much as I like talking about, I haven't really lived, or like, yeah, I haven't really lived. I'll say that as like, when people talk about like experiences they'd have at like my age or just at any age, I'll be like, yeah, I didn't have that, learn to ride a bike, through my mum or just by myself, like just pure practice. And all my other friends could do it. I don't even think I could still get up. I probably could now because my legs are stronger, but like all my friends could. They could go and like ride a bike. What could I do? I could stay up for 2 seconds, maybe, if I was lucky. And then obviously I learn. Can't swim. People talk about holidays, and like, I've only really had one holiday, and that was Spain trip. That was with school. I was fortunate enough to go on that, which cost £500. That's mental pricing to me. But that was all inclusive, so I'll take that. But like, when I hear people say, "Oh, the holiday," they're like, we're just like talking in class at some point about in my philosophy class, and like they talk about quality of life, or whatever, and they obviously, like, white people obviously have it really different to someone like me, or someone even darker than me, But like they go, oh, I go on one holiday a year, but like someone who has 2 holidays a year, that'll be like, bad or whatever, bad quality of life. And I'm like, do you guys go on holidays like that? Not Nicholas Holt, Will Poulter, I think it is. The eyebrows. Yeah, him. It's like that meme, and I'm like, okay, I know what you're talking about, but yeah. Actually, I mean, but now I've got my first holiday lined up, family holiday. That's lined up for September. Yay! But like, I want to like, I just haven't really had the life of like going out and stuff. I think that's also partly due to the fact that where I live is quite dangerous, and like people hear that and they go like, "Oh no, it's not." But like, I've been robbed twice. Some guy tried pressing me. I've been pressed a couple times, but nothing came from those. But it's like, especially coming from someone like me who was like severely under. I wouldn't say severely. Yeah, fuck it, severely underweight. I was 6'1" at 53 kg. That is underweight as fuck. But like, and I was really weak. I couldn't pick myself up I couldn't pick myself up off the floor. That's how bad it got. But yeah, it's like um I forgot where I was going there. It's like, I haven't had the experience of being able to just go out with my friends and stuff or whatever. Now I am. Now I'm getting that freedom because, my friends can drive, they can come to me, and then we could go somewhere, which I say this all as if I haven't only done this one time. And then we went to, like, visit Batch's family, which we do that, a couple times a year, in commemoration and just like catching up. It's good for all of us to meet up as well, even if all of us can't make it. But it's like, you know, and I feel like this is a good like opener of a video of just, this is me. this is what I don't like, or like what I struggle with understanding, or whatever. Or you can tell what this video is because you probably haven't stuck all the way through. It's 25 minutes in nearly, but if you have, fair play to you. It's probably just me watching it 2 times speed because my fucking attention span's cooked. But yeah, I think that's enough for today. And then I could just get up tomorrow morning, maybe find a new angle or whatever. Oh, God, I was like gonna burp then, but it like went back down. Fuck me up. But yeah, don't know what I'm gonna title this video. Like and subscribe. That's a cool YouTuber thing I wanted to say. But yeah, this is probably it for video numero uno. Yeah, see you next time if there is one, which I probably will do. I'll probably just find a new angle to do it from. So yeah, that's about it. See ya.